What is up, folks? This is the 8 to 5 trader giving you guys my trades for today. Today, I am minus 70 in my live account and I am plus 207 in my sim account. So, let's talk about what happened today. So, after commissions, I think I'm around minus 80 in my live account. Pretty much what happened today is I felt like I traded really well today. Some of my moves just didn't work out, but I did trade well. So, at the open, I was looking at BAX. I was very early on BAX. I was looking for my V shape where the price action goes down and curls up or goes up and curls back down. That's what I was looking for, but I was just too early today on it the first few times. So I want to say I lost about 50, how much I lose on that to the upside. I thought I had it on here. Oh, $55. So I lost $55 to the upside. So I went long here. 50 shares at 78.83, looking for the push up. I like to see when the non-moving average is above VWAP for a short going into a long, or the non-moving average is below VWAP going from a long to a short going below VWAP. That's where I like to see, and you'll see that on the next trade. But I tried twice, didn't get it. Then I tried again, and then it didn't work. And then I went long, and I got the signal right here, even though I didn't wait for it. I was looking at it as it was going to bounce from here, especially with this counter here, started to push up, went 75 shares long. Took it off too early, and as you can see, this is what happened. I paid for that mistake and missed out on the move. So I got in at 77.54, and I easily could have rolled the momentum all the way up unscathed till around $80. So that was $3.50 a share. So with 75 shares, that was over 200 bucks. So I missed out on that, and it was unfortunate, assuming I had held everything, but definitely missed out on that. I'm kind of disappointed, but it is what it is. Next trade we had is AMAT. Well, no, actually, I'm going to go ahead and go over this. So this was a trade that I took in my sim account, took it long, went long on the moving average. The reason why I didn't take it long in my regular account is that I know somewhat of this trade. I don't see these trades enough, and I just don't take them as much. So I decided to start taking those kind of trades in my sim account, and that's what I did today. But I went long 300 shares. At the non-moving average on both the 5 and the 1. You see this on the 2-minute as well. And then I added into my position as it was going up, and then I just took it off because I was done trading for the day. But I could have held it or scaled out and kept going had this been a live trade, but that's what happened. AMAT, plot materials, same thing. I'll say, okay, so I was looking for the price action to go down, so make a curl pattern towards the downside with the non-moving average under VWAP. Went short. 300 shares, 53.78. Went down, came back up, went down again, and I felt like it didn't want to go. Then I took it off, but my signal was this right here, this big wick. It went up and it came down. I felt like the price action went up. Bulls can hold it, so it came down, and I figured it was going to eventually roll over. It didn't. Then I tried it again. I went short again because I felt resistance. It tried to break this high twice, and it couldn't. Went short, 53.85, 300 shares. Felt like it was stalling on me. And I ended up stopping out again, and that's actually what happened was it went down. This was like a block trade. So this was a block trade that happened. Then it came up, and I was like, all right, it's gonna squeeze me. Then I got out, and that's when it went down again, and it just didn't work out. So in my sim account, I tried again for the break of VWAP. I went short. I want to say 500 shares or 800 shares. Yeah, 800 shares. Didn't get the move. Stopped out. So I think I lost. How much did I lose on that? I lost $64 on that, but the price action did eventually move down. But you see right here on the 2-minute, I felt like I was going to get squeezed. So I still would take that trade again, but of course a smaller share size if I was in my real account. But the trade just didn't work out. The one that really hurt me was AAL. So AAL, same thing. Even though the price action came above VWAP, the non-moving average came above VWAP, this one was a little bit different, whereas it wasn't the same setup compared to the other two where the non-moving average is below or above VWAP. So it was above. So I had to look more for resistance here because I don't like to short close to the non-moving average, or at least I try not to because I tend to do that a lot. So I went short. Was that 400 shares at 29.73. You see here on the 1-minute, it already had a bad feel. I got in right at the non-moving average. It popped up, came back down, popped up again, came down, and then it popped up again. I was like, all right, I didn't want to get squeezed because I'd have been down like $50 or something. And then as soon as I got out, that's when it fell off a cliff. It gave me a 30-cent run. I could have scaled out or did whatever, but definitely would have made all of that loss up and been positive for the day. And then, as you can see, the move that I was really looking for, that blow through VWAP, definitely came later had I scaled out, held, and, did the do. So that move happened. I just wasn't in it at the right time. But again, I felt like I traded good today. I felt like even though I stopped out here, I felt like it was a good stop out. It was just unfortunate. And I only lost how much? I think I lost $24 on that. So maybe I should have held it for at least a 10-cent move, a 10-cent stop out point, or at least break up high a day. But I just didn't because I really didn't want to get squeezed. But that signal right there, it tried to pop up twice and it just couldn't. That was the signal. And plus the doja here on the 2, that's definitely what I was looking for as well. And like moves like this, these are my signals, and I saw the signal and I took it. It just didn't work out in the time that I was in it. So it is what it is. But that's today. Minus 70, count's getting low, but I can still make these trades and still take a good amount of size. Because even with 300 shares, that's only, let me see, 30. That's only $9,000 worth of buying power. So I can definitely still take trades like this and still make a good amount. So I'm just trying to focus on taking the same type of trade just like this because I see these trades more than I see other ones, and I see these a lot easier. So, but you can see right here on the 15, it actually the non-moving average was definitely still on the VWAP. So you can see how reason why this trade works out really well when it does happen. And you can see it was down under there. It just didn't happen at the time. So it works and it doesn't work, But the whole point is to manage the risk and take it when you do see it because it does work. But yeah, and also right here, you can see it made that move. The non-moving average was above VWAP, and it eventually pulls back and makes that move. So that's what I was looking for. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.